Hello guys, how are you getting on? My name is Aaron Kelly and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the fact that Manchester City are into their very first UEFA Champions League final after a 4-1 aggregate win over Paris Saint-Germain following a 2-0 win at the Etihad last night. But before we get into anything, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We haven't been able to upload as much of different stuff other than me sitting down talking about football recently, mainly because I've been very busy with college at the minute, and I'm in the middle of my end of year assignments, assessments, whatever you want to call them. So give it another week and we're going to have a massive summer of big videos, different videos that I'm hoping you guys are going to really enjoy. So make sure you stick around for that and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on any of those massive videos when they do come. For now though, we're talking about Manchester City and the fact that they are through to the Champions League final for the very first time in the club's history. Is the big project from Sheikh Mansour finally coming to fruition, and are they finally going to get the one they've been looking for? The big one, the elusive Champions League trophy. No different really to the way Chelsea wanted the Champions League trophy more than anything else when Roman Abramovich started pumping money into the club. This has been the goal for Manchester City ever since this massive project started and got underway. A fantastic victory over PSG, but if I'm being honest, if we look at it over the course of the two legs, this tie really was men against boys, and you can argue with me until the fucking cows come home if you want to. If we split this semi-final up into 4 quarters, yeah, the first half of the first game being the first quarter, and so on and so forth, it was very much men against boys for, I would say, 3 quarters of this semi-final tie, and Manchester City won those 3 quarters because they were absolutely terrific. Head and shoulders and knees and toes and everything you could possibly think of above PSG in this game. Leading 2-1 after the first leg, as I said, it was a 2-0 win last night. 2 goals from Riyad Mahrez, 1 goal in either half. The first one is very un-Pep goal-like. That's not English, but we're going to roll with it. Long ball by Ederson. Zinchenko finds himself high up on the left wing, as he so often does. Pulls it back. De Bruyne's shot is deflected. Mahrez follows up and buries it with his right foot from an acute angle past Keylor Navas. And the second goal was actually typical Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. De Bruyne, a lovely little ball into the channel. Phil Foden smashes the ball across, and there's Riyad Mahrez arriving unmarked at the back post to smash home Manchester City's second of the game, 4th in the tie. And this is really, it was a feisty game up until this point, but this is when shit really hit the fan. Angel Di Maria sent off for a very stupid challenge on Fernandinho on the sideline. Fernandinho is an experienced pro, and you would have said Angel Di Maria is as well. So whenever you kick out at him like that, you can't not expect Fernandinho to fall down like a sack of spuds as if he's been shot by a sniper from the top row of the Etihad. It was just plain stupidity from Angel Di Maria, and I was disappointed in him, to be quite honest, because I expect a lot more from a player of that quality and of that experience. Obviously, Di Maria was the man that was shown the red card, but if I'm being honest, looking at this game, it could have easily been more than just Di Maria sent off before the end of the game. Like, you look at it, Marco Verratti, I think, actually should have gone for a series of bookable offences. Neymar makes a really high challenge on, I think it might have been Ruben Diaz. Very high challenge. Could have easily been sent off if he had made contact with the Man City man. Then, I think it's Danilo Pereira makes a ridiculously high challenge on Gabriel Jesus. He was only just after coming on as a substitute, Danilo was. And you look at it and you think that is a red card offence. He's high and could have easily really damaged Gabriel Jesus, who was badly challenged twice in the 20-25 minutes he was on the pitch. A couple of Man City players as well actually threatened of their tempers boiling over. Zinchenko on one occasion, Mahrez on another, and luckily for them the experienced heads of De Bruyne and Fernandinho were there to basically tell them, look lads, we're in a Champions League final, do you want to play in that? If so, stop being a dickhead, essentially. Manchester City were absolutely excellent in this game, don't get me wrong, but we do have to talk about PSG and their level of performance. Similar to Man City, it's that project where the money's been pumped into it, and this is the big one that they want to win. And when you look at it, they've already knocked out Bayern Munich. They've got to the final last year and lost to Bayern Munich. After beating Bayern Munich this year now, you would have thought surely they've got to be one of the favourites, but they looked miles off it against Manchester City. Like, City made them look really bang average, to be quite honest, and they win week in, week out. They're not even winning the league in France at the minute, I don't think. So, I mean, that says a lot. But like they were miles off the pace. And then when things really started going against them, we could see that really spoilt brat crybaby mentality that some of these players have, and it was embarrassing. And it was coming from players that are experienced and you expect to know better. Marco Verratti has been around for a long time. Neymar, we knew he was a bit of a crybaby anyway, if we're being honest, but he really showed himself up again last night. The man who got sent off, Angel Di Maria, how long has this man been around? Like, this is just a very stupid act from him to get sent off. There was just some absolutely horrific challenges going in, and they were rolling around like spoiled brats and, you know, trying to appeal to the referee. And even after the game, a lot of the players saying, oh, well, look, the referee told us to F off, and he was, you know, you could tell the referee was really against us here. But, like, those were, the PSG were the ones making the horrendous challenges. It's not the City's players' fault for making the most of it. But enough about them and enough about PSG as a whole. I'm a bit fucking sick of them, to be quite honest with you, at this point. Manchester City were absolutely wonderful. And, you know, I can't really pick out one player from that team that played badly last night. Ruben Diaz was the man of the match. He is an unbelievable player. What a signing he has been. Quite similar actually to, you know, he's having that same effect as Virgil van Dijk had when he joined Liverpool. Like that kind of big defensive presence. And he's only 23 as well, which is mind-boggling. Great leader, heart of a lion, full-blooded in every single challenge he does. He was absolutely excellent last night. How many blocks did he make with just his face? Like, it was absolutely astonishing. Fernandinho, this man's 36 and he's playing like he's in his absolute prime. Like, it's most players when they're 36 are off on the beach, or they're off in, you know, America or China or something. Not Fernandinho. He is still at the absolute peak of his powers. Kevin De Bruyne, for a player of his quality, how hard does that man work? Riyad Mahrez, unbelievable. What signing he has been for Man City. Phil Foden looks like an absolutely incredible talent for the future. And the future is exciting for Manchester City. Let's not deny that. Obviously, they've got an array of players, you know, coming to the end of their tether. Obviously, Aguero is leaving at the end of the season. Imagine the scenes if he can lift the Champions League in his final game for the club. Obviously, if Chelsea are in that final, I don't want that to happen. But if Real Madrid beat us tonight, which fingers crossed they fucking don't, I want Man City to win, because they are the best, let's be honest, they're the best team in Europe. They are the best team in Europe, no matter what way you look at it. Like, they are an astonishing football team, and I have nothing but respect for them. Now they will be keeping a keen eye on tonight and Stamford Bridge between Chelsea and Real Madrid. You know, the big game, the return of Eden Hazard, the return of Thibaut Courtois. It's a massive game, and Man City will be looking forward to seeing who it is they will be facing in the final in Istanbul, and I think it's on the 29th of May. Fingers crossed Chelsea can do it, lads. My reaction will either be out tonight or very early tomorrow morning, because no matter what, I think I will be wanting to record my reaction directly after the game, so keep an eye out for that. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Leave a like as well, and I'll catch you next time, lads. Take care and good luck. I've been trying to find a way to make